Hello, Blythe, Evie, Joe, Jack, Callum, Cadence, Lucy, Orion, and anyone else who's listening. Welcome to Story Time. Today's story is Nonni's Moon, written by Julia Insero and illustrated by Lucy Smith. And in 2018, the cover of this book won the Cover Design Award from Kids Shelf Books. Nonni's Moon, written by Julia Insero, illustrated by Lucy Smith. This is a very special book to me because I sent this book to Blythe one time when Blythe was really missing me a lot and I was missing Blythe. And because it's called Nonni's Moon, and that's what Blythe calls me, it seemed perfect. So Blythe and I do what is suggested in this book every night. And I do it also for my other grandchildren. Sometimes they don't even know it. It was dedicated to my 3 magic beans, our daddy bean, and our own Nonni, Julia. That's Julia Insero, the person who wrote the story. And then for my lovely dad, we miss you every day, Lucy. That's Lucy Smith, the person who illustrated the story. The story is lovely and the illustrations are really amazing. So the story begins. It was bedtime. The moon was up and Beanie's mom was tucking her in. "I miss Nonni," said Beanie. "Me too," said Mom. "It's hard living far away from people we love." Do you see how Beanie is crying? And when Blythe first got this book, she loved it, that Beanie looks kind of like her, and Mom looks like her mom, Julia. It's kind of cool, isn't it? "Can we call her?" asked Beanie. "Absolutely. Let's call her in the morning. That will be her bedtime." "Why is it her bedtime in the morning?" asked Beanie. "Because she lives on the other side of the world. So when the sun is rising and waking us up, the moon is coming up for Nonni." Giving her a kiss and a big squeeze, Mom said, "Good night, Beanie. I love you to pieces and pieces." So Beanie's going to go to sleep. See, Nonni lives on the other side of the world, so she is a long way away. So their nights and days are opposite each other. In the morning, Beanie got dressed and ate breakfast as quickly as she could. "Ring, ring! I miss you, Nonni," Beanie said before Nonni could even say hello. "I miss you too, dear," laughed Nonni. "What are you going to do today?" "I have school with Miss Hala. We are painting." "That sounds fun," said Nonni. "When can we see you again?" "Oh, it will be a while," said Nonni. "I will see you at Christmas." "But I want to see you every day," said Beanie. "Let's think about it. I bet there's some way we can send a message to each other every day." So they're going to come up with a way to send a message every day. The next morning, Beanie jumped out of bed. She raced downstairs. "Mom, Dad, I have an idea," she said. But before she could share it, the phone rang. Good morning, Beanie, Nonni said. I thought and thought about how we could send a message every day, and I think I found a solution. Nonni, I have an idea too. The moon, they said at the same time. They both had the same idea. Isn't that amazing? The moon. Laughing, Nonni said, I looked up and saw the moon tonight. It was so big and bright that I couldn't stop staring. And then I thought, Beanie gets to see the exact same moon. Yes, Beanie said, I saw it too. So see, even though they're on different parts of the world, it's still the same moon. So when I go to bed tonight, I can send you a message through the moon, said Nonni. Then later, when you see the moon, you can send a message back to me. That sounds great, said Beanie. Aren't we smart? Said Nonni. Beanie laughed. I love how the words swirl through the pages. And see, one that you can see the moon both on one side of the world and on the other. Beanie was so excited to get Nonni's message, she could barely concentrate at school. Following dinner and books, Beanie raced upstairs to get ready for bed. Slow down, Beanie, said Mom. Brush your teeth. But I have to get Nonni's message, said Beanie. I know, said Mom, but her message will still be there after you've brushed your teeth properly. Beanie finished brushing and got into her pajamas. Let's look at the moon, she said as she climbed up to the window. Do you see a message? Asked Mom. I don't know, said Beanie. It just looks like the moon. How about this? Suggested Mom. Close your eyes and think of Nonni. What would she say? Beanie closed her eyes and sat quietly. Can you hear her? Shh, said Beanie. I am listening. After a few minutes, Beanie smiled. She said she loves me and she misses me a lot. It worked, laughed Mom. That's great. Now let's send her one back. But how do I do that? Asked Beanie. Well, let's close our eyes again and imagine Nonni standing right in front of us. What would you say? Beanie thought for a moment and said, I love you and I miss you. I drew a picture of a kitty for you. Opening her eyes, she asked, Is that good? That was wonderful, said Mom. Then she gave her a kiss and a squeeze and said, I love you to pieces and pieces. Nonni's going to be so excited to get your message. Beanie fell into a deep sleep, and before she knew it, she was waking up to the rising sun. Again, she raced downstairs. Can we call Nonni to see if she got my message? She asked. Let's finish eating breakfast and then we can call her, said Mom. Ring, ring. Nonni, did you get my message? Did you hear that I drew you a kitty? Nonni laughed. I was brushing my teeth and I saw the moon. I closed my eyes and I could hear your voice. It was wonderful. I couldn't stop smiling, and I can't wait to see the kitty picture, she said. It worked, yelled Beanie. Let's do this again. I can't wait to go to bed tonight. Nonni laughed. Enjoy your day and have fun at school. Bedtime will come soon enough. I will send you another message tonight. That day at school, Beanie showed Miss Hala a picture she had drawn. This is Nonnie's moon, said Beanie. This is how we send messages to each other. I tell her I love her and miss her, and she tells me she loves me too. What a fabulous idea, said Miss Hala. Maybe I could do the same with my sister who lives far away. Oh, yes, said Beanie. All you have to do is look at the moon and close your eyes and talk. When your sister sees the moon, if she listens very closely, she will hear you. So see, that's the same moon all over wherever we go. After dinner that night, Beanie chose 3 books and Daddy read all of them. Beanie then went to get ready for bed. Mom! Dad! Come quick! Yelled Beanie. Mom ran into the room. What's wrong? It's Nonnie's moon! It's gone! Beanie began to cry. What do you mean it's gone? Asked Mom. Look, said Beanie. It's not in the sky. Mom looked out the window. It was a cloudy night, and there were no stars and no moon to be seen. What are we going to do? How can I send her a message? Mom smiled. Even though you can't see it, the moon is always there. Tonight, it's hiding behind some clouds, but you can still send your message, and I bet you will hear Nonnie's as well. Beanie didn't think her mom was telling the truth, but she was willing to give it a try. Sit here with me and let's see if we can hear Nonni. Beanie climbed up into Mom's lap and sat quietly. Do you hear anything? Mom whispered. No, said Beanie. How about now? Yes, I can hear her. She says she loves me, and she loved talking to us on the phone, and she said her cat Pookie did something funny. That's wonderful, said Mom. See how amazing the moon is? It's just like Nonnie's love. Even if you can't see it every day, it will always be with you. That makes me very happy. Me too, said Mom, and she gave Beanie an extra tight squeeze. The end. Isn't that wonderful that no matter where we are, how far away we live from each other, we always love each other. We are always there for each other, just like the moon. And we can send messages to each other through the moon, too. The back cover says, no one knows more than Beanie how hard it is to live far away from loved ones. She lives across the world from her Nonni and misses her every day. But then she figures out a way she and Nonni can send messages back and forth through the moon. And you know what? Blythe and I send messages back and forth to each other through the moon. So let's all try that. Each night we can send messages through the moon. I hope you like that story. Monday, for story time, we will be reading A Crocodile's Tale. It is a Philippine folk story by Jose and Ariane Aruego. I think you're really going to like it. So keep taking good care of yourselves. Keep loving on each other. Always, always love yourselves just the way you are. And never forget, I love each one of you to the moon and back. Or, as Beanie's mom says, I love you to pieces and pieces. We'll be back together for story time again when we read A Crocodile's Tale, a Philippine folk story. Bye-bye.